Music Notes by Christopher Sun. Simply put, music theory is the study of music. Composers and musicians need to have at least basic knowledge of music theory to read and write music. Without it, creating and playing music would be very difficult. This image shows the format that most instruments use.
The top half is called the treble clef and the bottom half is called the bass clef.
Together, they are called the grand staff. Many instruments, such as trumpets or flutes, only use one clef, while others like the piano can use the entire grand staff. Musicians know what to play by reading notes. Each note represents a different pitch, with lower notes being lower pitches and higher notes being higher pitches. Although a note could be above another on the music sheet, it could be lower pitch. This is because of variations in instruments and clefs, with the bass clef being lower pitch than the treble clef. Musical notes are named using letters from the alphabet, but only letters A through G. After G, it loops back to A.
One cycle of this is called an octave.
This image shows the placement of notes on the grand staff. There are also other notes between the previously mentioned notes, kind of like fractions. These notes have symbols called flats and sharps in front of them. The flat symbol, which looks like a B, is used to lower the note after it. The sharp symbol, which looks like a hashtag, is used to raise the note after it. Flats and sharps lower and raise notes by a half step. A half step is half of a whole step, which is the difference in pitch between two adjacent letters. Although there are two pairs of adjacent letters whose differences in pitch are half steps, these two pairs are E and F and B and C. Musicians know how long to play a note by recognizing which type of note it is. Quarter notes are the standard note. Half notes are double the length of quarter notes, and whole notes are double the length of half notes. Eighth notes are half the length of quarter notes, and 16th notes are half the length of eighth notes. Dots can be added after a note to increase its length by half of its original length. For example, a dotted quarter note changes from 1 beat to 1.5 beats, and the dotted half note changes from 2 beats to 3 beats. To avoid putting sharps and flats in front of every note in the music piece, key signatures are used. Key signatures are sharps and flats placed after clef signs that indicate which notes should be raised and lowered throughout the piece. Although key signatures change all notes, they are overwritten by sharps and flats in specific measures. The end.